If you know that you're going through changes in my life, I won't leave you behind. Changes in my life, you won't see it all. Changes in my life, so I got you. I got you by my. Hey, hey. Hi guys, dumelang magareshu. Nakalina ke nna Tshego, otherwise known as Tshego Kelly, and this of course is Living Life with Tshego Kelly. Cheers. I've been panicking, I've been panicking until I got to a point where I realized that okay, this is change that's happening in my life, and instead of being scared and panicky and anxious, all I have to do is embrace it and welcome it and feel comfortable with it, basically. So today I really wanted to talk about embracing change. This is a topic that has been on my mind for quite a while because I have been going through a lot of changes myself. And obviously, I can't come here and talk about something that I don't know anything about. This is a safe platform for me, at least, where I just come to vent. Delicious, as always. Very nice. I'm going to be having a little bit of snack as well. I don't know how is it going to sound on the mic now that I'm using a mic. Hey, hello, upgrade. Something that causes panic in people is not knowing what's gonna happen next. I know because I've been there. The first change that I noticed in my life was people just falling off, you know. When this year started for me, I manifested a lot of positive things because I felt like I was ready for the change. Obviously, some things you can never be really, truly ready for. Like, you can just never truly be ready for. You just can't. But I was just at a point where I was just so tired of being in the same space in my life, and I knew deep down in my heart that I needed a shift. I needed something, a change. I knew that it was coming, and I spoke positivity into my life. And I just told myself, you know what, this year is gonna be great. This year is gonna be amazing for me. Everything that I've been scared of doing but wanting to do, I'm gonna do it. Anything that I've been procrastinating to do it, I'm gonna do it. Anything that I've been thinking about that was in my head and I just was afraid of failing at that particular thing, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it all. I am going to risk it all because at that point I had nothing to lose. So I risk it all. I get a big win, a big change, or I stay in the same place, scared, panicky, anxious, surrounded by people that will not elevate me. That did not sound like something that I would want to be a part of, something that I would want to participate in. One less person to deal with in my life is always going to be a blessing for me, because people can be so tiresome. Like, yo, bruh. And then the second change that I noticed was relationships. Anybody that knows me knows that if I get bit by a love bug, Sana, there's no coming back. Like, well, at least I used to. I feel like I like you, I'm going further with you. Rapper. Okay, cool, grand. And then relationships, like, I realized I had just gotten out of a serious relationship the previous year. So when I started dating this year, I think I just missed having someone to be around, because those relationships, darling, they never worked out. I'm so glad that they didn't, because the people that I wanted to attach myself to were honestly people that were not good for me. Those people were not good for me. They were not gonna make my life better in any way. I think I enjoyed being in those spaces because it just, like, it was nice to have someone to be with and someone to hold, someone to talk to, someone to have fun with every once in a while. But what's funny about that is that, like, I would get irked every time. Like, it just did not feel right. Every time I was there, I'd ask myself, like, what the fuck am I doing here? Baby, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? And I remember even with the first guy that I dated, like, I told him from the get that I am not ready for a relationship. Like, I'm not ready to date. I'm not ready to, like, get physical with anybody at the moment. Like, I'm just not about that life. And he sort of was very persistent. Yes, he was very persistent, and I think I mistook that for being genuine. I was very persistent in, like, and he would also, like, confuse me, like, because, okay, sharp, I told the guy that I'm not, like, ready for, like, a serious relationship or anything like that, and I guess he couldn't take no for an answer. So he just said to me, like, oh, don't worry about it, listen, I'll wait for you when you're ready. But that never happened. He, like, obviously, it didn't happen. He was very pushy. He was very persistent and consistent with the persistence, and I guess I mistook consistency and persistency for genuine I like you type of situation. I guess if you also, you know, include the fact that he told me that he loves me multiple times, and he would also, like, use words. He was very good with words. He would use words like, I want to make an honest woman out of you. Pfft, boy. Fuck are you talking about? I want to make an honest woman out of you. You know, it was nice, but I didn't think that at that particular time I was ready for a commitment on my side, you know, and I was just lonely. And instead of, like, embracing the loneliness and taking the time to figure stuff out for myself, I spent time with this guy, and it just, like, bruh, it just got to a point where, like, the company was okay, but I was genuinely there for the attention because I enjoyed the attention that he would give me, which, by the way, is not healthy. And the moment I realized that, okay, this is not healthy, I sort of pulled back, and I realized that, okay, maybe I'm not ready for this kind of relationship. Like, I'm just here for the fact that I'm bored and lonely. So, do I really love this man? I did not love him. I was not in love with him. I enjoyed his company, but I was not in love with him. I meet another one, and this guy okay, this guy that I meet, like, that one, honestly speaking, the reason why I can't even consider it as a relationship, because I accidentally got, like, I was joking, okay? I was joking. Because, honestly speaking, I was not, like, ready. I don't think he was either. I think Najedi chance are bona mfetho re jole Najedi chance are jole mfetho at sharp let's re jole ka re bona from today na lona ra jola ka re bona from today you are my bae. From today I ke re ke latsa boyfriend ka ka ra wena. From today you are my lover. I'm your girl. I belong to you. I was a little bit intoxicated with substances, and I didn't really mean that, to be honest. I was kidding, and I think he took it seriously, and we somehow ended up in a relationship. I thank God gore o dula kgole ke dula kgole, so that didn't go anywhere. Because I don't know, like I think it, like I never got bored of, like, I enjoy talking to him on the phone because, you know, it's a long distance thing, so I enjoy talking to him on the phone and whatnot, but like when we meet up it's different. I think, yeah, we're just not there yet because we never really like spent any time together because like, yeah, anyway. So I can spend like 4 weeks without talking to that guy, and then the next time we speak, we'll speak like one, and I'll find first ritual. So obviously that didn't go anywhere. The last straw was when like a flame from my past hit me up, and we're supposed to meet, hang out, you know, chill, weekend away vibes. I mean, this is an old fling. This is somebody that was supposed to be my man. Like, we're supposed to date, but I moved, you know, like technically that's my man. So when we so when we decided that, okay, we're gonna like go out on a weekend away together, like we made plans and everything, and when those plans didn't materialize, we both had a lot going on our plate. He had his shandies going on, I had my shandies going on. So obviously when that plan didn't materialize, I was just like, I think I should come to terms with the fact that I shouldn't be dating right now and actually use this time to fall in love with myself. The person that I should be dating, getting to know, is me, because something in me is definitely not the same. I have unlocked a new level that needs to be explored, and in this level, like, it's all about me. It's all about me, and I need to take this journey by myself, get to know myself, find out what I like, because what I like today is definitely not what I liked like a year ago. The person that I am today is definitely not the person that I was a year ago. The things that I believe about myself today are definitely, you know, not the things that I believed about myself a year ago. There's a lot of changes that have happened in my life that I never took the time to actually sit down, acknowledge, embrace, and explore, you know. So that I know that, okay, now I'm at a level where I'm exploring who I am, I'm getting to know myself, and it's okay to, you know, be alone in this journey. Because I realized that every time I would try to like get away from myself, because obviously when you're by yourself you get bored, you get lonely, like you deal with yourself, you do whatever until you get to a point where you're just like bored in J, and just because you're bored you start entertaining people. And because of that, I realized that none of those situations were working out. Like nothing, like what's happening here is that and focus on me and on growing myself and embracing the change. And embracing the change also came with what I thought was rejection. Like I would want to go a certain path, make certain decisions that I felt familiar with, that felt safe to me, and they wouldn't like go according to plan. They just wouldn't happen the way that I wanted them to happen. I'd get so frustrated and feel rejected, until I came to the realization that no, it's not rejection. You didn't get this because this is what you're familiar with and you're comfortable with, and this new path that you're taking will not accommodate such. That's dead weight. This new path that you're taking does not want none of that shit. Drop it. And I had to be like, okay, sharp. I mean, I don't know where I'm headed. I do, but like I don't know what the journey looks like, And for me, I think the best thing to do when you see yourself going through a transformation, when you see changes in your life, is to embrace it. Because when you embrace it, you start seeing the positive side of life. You start seeing the positive side of things. You start vibing nicely, and you end up having to understand why certain things happen. Even though it's not for you to understand, but you know, life is full of, like, life is just one big lesson, right? So I'm just at a point where I'm like, okay, sharp, I see that was the lesson. I've learned it. Now I know what to do if ever I find myself in that situation. And I release, I let go, and I welcome the change. I embrace the new, I don't know what you want to call it, but I embrace that. And then, like, life just, you know, goes. And yeah, so anyway, yeah, I'm just here. I think this is it. I'm blabbing. This is it. We've come to the end of the video. As you move forward in life, man, just embrace those changes. Think about them in a positive way, and I swear you will see your life completely change. You will see your life change. You will see doors open. You don't even have to push or pull. Just knock, the door will be opened. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Oh, sorry. Don't forget to hit the like button, just so that whatever we talk about here can, like, reach people. I don't know who, but it can reach people, and we can continue to grow. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing with your life? Subscribe. It's free. And of course, share. And if you've already subscribed, well, thank you so much. We're still growing. We're gonna grow, and we're gonna go places. Best believe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye and take care.